Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Roar Rundown. I'm Chase Hartsell. It's been a week full of excitement here in Tiger Nation, and we're here to bring you the latest. We start at Sully Anderson Field, where the Ouachita softball team took the field for 5 games against non-conference opponents this week. After sweeping a doubleheader against Central Baptist, OBU opened up weekend play in thrilling fashion against Midwestern State. Center fielder Heather Brown stepped up to the plate in the bottom of the 7th with a chance to walk it off. Here's Matthew Branch with the call.
1-2 popped up. That could be trouble. It's going to get down. They're going to send Wade around. Wade scores, and Tigers walk it off and win 2-1 over Midwestern State.
Ouachita's 2-1 victory on Saturday was the second of 3 wins for Tiger pitcher Madison Miller this week. She also claimed winning decisions against Central Baptist and Christian Brothers, compiling an earned run average of 0.67 while limiting opposing batters to a 145 batting average during the 3-game stretch. As a result of her excellent performance, the GAC named her Pitcher of the Week. The Tigers played a second contest on Saturday, falling to the number 20 team in the land, Texas A&M Kingsville. Ouachita would bounce back, though, with a 6-3 win over Christian Brothers on Sunday. They finished the week with a 4-1 record and will look to build on that momentum as they host Oklahoma Baptist this weekend in the first series of Great American Conference play. You can catch all of those games on osdn.live. Now we move from one diamond to the other as the Tiger baseball team hosted Southern Nazarene in their GAC opener. Ouachita opened a doubleheader on Saturday with a 4-1 victory, and a 7-inning game was scheduled to take place immediately afterwards. After 7 innings, though, the Tigers and the Crimson Storm were knotted up at 4 runs apiece. With 2 away in the bottom of the 8th, freshman left fielder Isaac Knoll stepped up to the plate with a chance to win it. Here was the call.
Gorel sets. Here's the next pitch to the freshman. It's hit pretty well out to right field. Could this get down in the corner? It will! Good night, Arkadelphia. Tigers win! And Isaac Knoll is the hero of the day after being held hitless in the first game of this doubleheader.
This wouldn't be the only time that the Tigers won in a walk-off scenario either. One day later, Ouachita led SNU 10-4 with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jackson Cheney stepped up to the plate in a pinch-hitting situation with his team needing 4 runs to finish with the mercy rule finish. Here's what happened next.
Owen taking his time. Now he sets. He's got his sign. Here's the 3-1. That one's hit pretty well out to left field. Left fielder going back. He's at the warning track. He's at the wall. Touch 'em all, Tiger. It's a grand slam. Game over. Jackson Cheney promptly unloads the bases, and now the arms from the bullpen rushing in as we have an unconventional walk-off home run, and it's a grand slam on top of it.
Cheney's grand slam served as his first home run of the year, and it secured the sweep for the Tigers in their first conference series. They tied a 6-4 overall record to go along with a 3-0 conference record as they travel to Oklahoma Baptist for their next series. The Ouachita Tiger Sharks had quite a weekend as well as they competed in the NSIS Conference Championships. The men's team finished 3rd while the women's team finished 4th, with the teams combining for 11 top 8 performances on Saturday. On Friday, Elijah Christensen also set a new school record for the 200-yard butterfly event, clocking in with a time just over 1 minute and 49 seconds for a 3rd-place finish. The day also included personal bests from multiple Tiger Sharks, and you can learn more about those in the recaps of last weekend's events on obutigers.com. Back on dry land, the Ouachita men's tennis team found themselves ranked number 17 in the country as they opened MIAA play with 3 matches in Kansas this past weekend. They swept Newman on Friday, their 3rd victory in a row. On Saturday, however, their winning streak was snapped at the hands of number 22 Washburn in a 4-0 bout. The Tigers weren't done yet, though, and finished the weekend on a high note with a sweep of Emporia State on the road. OBU is set to take on 3 non-conference opponents this weekend. The women's tennis team found themselves on the short end of a tight 4-3 finish against Rhodes on Saturday. They were set to take on Arkansas Tech on Tuesday. Inclement weather, though, has pushed that match back to Friday. The Tigers will then travel up to Conway for a doubleheader against Central Arkansas. Back on February 12th, the wrestling team wrapped up its season at the GLVC Championships with a 6th-place finish. Among the Tigers' standouts from the tournament was Jackson Carter, who finished with a perfect 3-0 day. Finally, we head over to Bill Vining Arena for an update on Ouachita basketball. Ouachita's men's team hosted East Central on Tuesday night, with Jacob Street recording a career-high 19 points. OBU fell to ECU in this Battle of the Tigers by a score of 75-63. Back on Saturday, the women's team took down Southeastern Oklahoma State in a 59-53 victory. Aspen Thornton topped the team with 16 points, bringing her season average to 22.7 points per game. That is the second highest scoring mark in the nation. Both the men's and women's teams will host SAU on Thursday for senior night at Bill Vining Arena, and that game will be available to stream live at osdn.live. Then on Saturday, the two squads will hit the road to face UAM. Those matchups will serve as the final games of the regular season for both teams. It is possible that we will see some inclement weather this weekend, so stay tuned to the Ouachita Athletics and OSDN social media pages. Full schedules and updates will also be available at obutigers.com. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Roar Rundown. Georgia, Sarah, back to you.